Hello everyone, Rokimonction here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum. In the last episode, we had a little bit of a filler episode as we did some grinding and did some more Hyrite Colosseum. In this episode, though, I feel as though we are strong enough to continue on into the Reelgum Tower. We're not going to be finishing it, though. Not before we end up taking care of one other thing. That's going to be taking a long time. But nothing wrong with going back in the Reelgum Tower and continuing on. Our levels are 47. Let's do a quick team recap though, so I also need to go heal. I also need to start my timer, because I didn't do that yet. Whoops. Alright then, so, quick team recap. We got Victoria the Medicham, level 47, rocking a pretty good move pool, pretty good stats. We have DDR King, level 47 as well, rocking Intimidate for the ability, of course. Rocking Earthquake. Then we've got Twilight, the Umbreon. An unfortunate lonely nature, but I mean, Twilight's still done very good work. Still a pretty good move pool too. And we've got Gladeheart the Stantler. Honestly, Gladeheart has been not doing too much, sadly. But, I mean, Gladeheart's there, and I'm liking her. Like, she's not completely useless. And we've got Thorn. Thorn is being total boss. Rocking a fantastic move pool. And we've got Cannon. Cannon is probably one of my favorite members. Also rocking a very nice coverage. Anyway, let's continue on into Reelgum Tower. We are going to be putting Thorn and DDR in front, though. Gonna give Victoria back the black belt. I'm actually gonna give Cannon the experience share. And then we're also gonna be giving Gladeheart the Silk Scarf. Oh, right. Red-eyed. We shall put in the red ID badge that we got from Near B. The green ID badge we got from Dacia. The blue ID badge we got from Venus. And lastly, the yellow ID badge we got from Iron. What's up? Well, a surprise attack, and your Pokemon are a lot lower level than the admins that I fought. And I mean a lot lower. Mine was in the 50s, I think. Mirror B was in like the higher 40s. Fortunately, my starting two are not that good right now against these Mons, so let's swap over to Cannon. And Twilight. Water Sport, that's fine. I don't actually have any fire moves, and Sludge Bomb. And it tanks that very well. Let's pop a super effective Aurora Beam on that Masquerain. Masquerain being bug flying, not the water bug type of its pre-evolution. I kind of wish that it would have stayed water bug, because that would have been a very cool typing to have. It also would have been a lot better than bug flying, and it also would have been more unique than bug flying. Signal Beam. Well, it's interesting. Well, that happened. Get in here, Victoria. Ha! I was not expecting that. I was going to say it's interesting that they're focusing my tank, but then that happened. I mean, I guess they did have super effective moves on Umbreon, but still quite interesting. And we've got a Heracross as well. But not just any Heracross, we've got ourselves a Shadow Heracross. Let me take a quick drink first, though. Stay hydrated, everyone. As for Heracross, though, as a Shadow Pokemon, Heracross is a fantastic Pokemon. It does a ton of physical damage. Hits super hard, has fantastic abilities all around. And overall, I can 100% recommend Heracross. The only unfortunate thing about Heracross is that it didn't come sooner. I love Heracross so much. If it had come so much sooner, I would have used it 100%. It's got fantastic move pool, fantastic stats across the board, and is a terrifying menace. Heracross also was one of the Pokemon gifted with a Mega Evolution that changed its playstyle drastically. When I say drastically, oh, I mean drastically. Heracross changed in a very much just like hit stuff as hard as possible to a still hitting stuff as hard as possible because it has a 185 base attack stat as a Mega Evolution, but it ends up getting the ability Skill Link, which is a fantastic ability because Heracross can actually make pretty good use out of it with Pin Missile getting Stab, as well as Rock Blast covering its weaknesses. So I mean, overall, still really good. You still run close combat though over Arm Thrust because you don't want to take a multi-hit move that have a multi-hit move that makes contact. Heracross though is a fantastic Pokemon through and through. If it had come sooner, I would have been very tempted to use it on my team as a fighting instead of a Victoria. But I'm gonna run back and heal, and I'm actually shocked that I caught Heracross that easy. But Heracross though, in the Gen 7 meta, is still a really good Pokemon. It is either a revenge killer or takes a lot of team support to really just make sweep, but it is played best in my opinion as just a speedy revenge killer. Especially with like its Moxie ability, Guts ability. It is a fantastic Pokemon. And look at that attack. So good. This one has Guts instead of Swarm. That is so much better. So if you burn the Heracross, you're not cutting its attack stat in half, you're doubling its attack. So it's just going to do so much damage. Heracross does also have its counterpart Pinsir, but Pinsir wasn't all that good because it didn't have the move pool to really keep up with Heracross. But nowadays, Pinsir destroys Heracross thanks to its Mega Evolution, and getting Aeroid as an ability. But we're not here to talk about Pinsir. We were talking about Heracross. Heracross is, again, a fantastic Pokemon. And we also got an email from Shadow Pokemon list from Net in the Under. Identified 25. Let's see, I've identified 29 Shadow Pokemon. There appear to be more, so I'll update as I find them. Alright, well, whatever. What's up, nerd? Fanfare, please? I mean, you're the 1000th guest. Okay. Well, interesting. We've got a lot of battles around here, though. And this guy, it sucks. This guy sucks. You're lower level than the guy with the Shadow Heracross. I like how I just pointed behind me, thinking that you guys could see that. My goodness, Graveler. Really? 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 Ooh, a Hariyama. Who are you faking out? And you're also going boom. So you double protect into a self-destruct. You also kill your teammate. I mean, I'll take it. And your last Pokemon is a Lombre. I mean, okay. Hit DDR, please. I was asking that to hit DDR because that would have been an Overgrow boosted Razor Leaf. But I mean, DDR still dealt pretty good damage still. But whatever. It's over. Is there a ghost type with Fake Out? Because that would be interesting. Having a ghost type with Fake Out, so you fake out one of the opponent's Pokemon, and then you just explode with your other. Is there a ghost type that I'm not thinking about that has the move Fake Out? I'm not sure. You know what? Because I'm incredibly curious, I'm looking this up right now. because I myself am incredibly curious. Fake out. Is there a ghost type that can learn fake out? Sableye. I knew there was one, but I could not think on what it was, but it's Sableye. Alright. Sableye's not too bad in doubles, in my opinion. I did make good use out of it in the past. Although that was also a gimmick time that I had to use it. It was in the Pokemon Sun and whenever it was Pokemon Sun and Moon were doing the giveaways for the Mega Stones. There was one for the Tiny Tourney, and I took part in that, and I used a Prankster Sableye that ended up doing tons of work. I used it in every single— oh god! Yes, I used it in every single— oh god. I used Sableye in every single battle, and Sableye did very good work. You said you're gonna shock me with your Pokemon, but neither of those are electric types. Come on, man. At least use electric types if you're gonna shock me. You only have 2 Pokemon, so neither of them can be electric. Oh my goodness! I mean, they might have electric type moves? You're shocking me more with your team building than anything else. Although coming out of that door was kind of also scary. Although at least your Pokemon were higher level than the other ones that I've fought. Are you gonna fight me? Yeah? I'm shocked she didn't say a full course meal and butt kicking. But I don't think that anyone would say that in this game, because this is a game meant for kids. Meh. DDR is finally doing some really nice respectable damage. To everyone that's not named Thorn. Ah, DDR, you can't hurt that with Earthquake. Damn it! Although, that could be a problem. I'm gonna switch over to Cannon and have DDR, triple kick that Noctile's face. Or Greedale's face, not the Noctiles. I'm switching the Cannon so that I can Aurora Beam the Noctile. Wonderful. Cannon grew to level 48. Fantastic. And you have a Chimecho. Of course, you hit with Hypnosis on your first try. It takes me at least 3 to get. It takes me at least 3 to hit a hypnosis. Twilight, you can't even one-shot a Chimecha. I know you're a tank and all, but still. You can't even one-shot a Chimecha. It's a Chimecha. Come on, Twilight. I thought you were better than this, although you are a pretty good tank. But come on, Twilight. I'm gonna do Twilight and Victoria. You have a Mawile and a Laron. Man, do I wish that I had DDR out in front so that I could Earthquake your guys' faces in. But no. DDR just had to be put to sleep and I didn't feel like going back to heal. Also, that Mawile has Hyper Cutter. Now that Mawile's dead. Come back when you get a Mega Evolution! Ooh, you have a Metang as well. That Laron has +2 defense, and has a naturally high defense stat, but it's also quad weak to fighting. I want to see how much this high jump kick will do. It still one-shots! Victoria, you deal a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. And you used Iron Defense too. Just so that Victoria doesn't hit herself. I'm gonna use Reversal. It's not gonna do that much. But I just didn't want Victoria to hit herself, and Confusion would have done, like, negative damage. You have a Quillfish and a Seadra. Alright. Really? 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 Really, Victoria? Seriously. You didn't kill in one hit. You can one-shot a Pokemon that, although is 4 times weak to the move that you were using, still has a massive defense stat and was +2 defense. But you can't one-shot a Seadra. Really? I'm not even gonna question. I'm done questioning you, Victoria. I am so far done questioning you. Like, holy shit. I love you, Victoria, but God. Anyway, another fight bites the dust. You know, one thing that I'm kind of wondering about is who you guys watching think my best team member is. Because if I had to say myself, I would say either Thorn or Cannon. But I'm kind of curious to hear what you guys have to say. Because, in my opinion, I kind of want to say Thorn. Thorn has been probably my most consistent member. But Cannon is also pretty good too, so I really can't tell. But I would like to hear what you guys have to think. Would you guys think it's either Thorn or Cannon? Speaking of Cannon though, let me remove the experience share off of him. Because now he's level 49. Let's put it on the DDR. Alright. Well, we've been going on long enough, so I'm gonna run back and heal, and we're gonna end things off for this episode. So, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum, we're gonna be continuing on doing some more fights. And who knows just who we'll meet. I'll be seeing you guys then. Have a good one, all.